Yo, Marcus, man, we back, man. It feel like it's been a minute. How you feeling?
It been a while, bro. It been a while. I'm feeling good, bro. How you?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good, man. Tell the people what we might be talking about today, man. Tell them.
Man, they just started a big bank take little back in college football, allowing these colleges to play these players.
Bruh.
We got to talk about it. Hey, but what else you want to talk about, bro?
Hey, man, you think Bronny James is worth a pick in the NBA draft this year?
Oh my, that's a topic.
Hey,
you want to talk about it?
We got to talk about it, man. Hey, y'all, man, we back, man. Water Cooler Talk podcast. We back around the Water Cooler Talk, baby. Let's go. Next.
Get ready, because you're now listening to Water Cooler Talk. Covering everything sports and sports news. From the NFL, NBA, MLB, NHL, the pros, the collegiate level, and everything in between. If it's about sports, then we're about it. So keep it locked to the absolute coolest podcast. Now, your hosts, Nick Frazier and Marcus Fitzpatrick.
Welcome back to the Water Cooler Talk podcast, ladies and gentlemen, the coolest podcast in your ear. My name is Nick Frazier, and the other person you hear him or you see him. Tell them who you are, boss man.
Marcus Fitzpatrick. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back around the water cooler. Man, it feels like it's been like almost a month since we've been around the water cooler.
Strong.
Hey, man, we back. We back talking these sports. Man, we appreciate y'all so much. We appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us here at the Water Cooler Talk podcast, man. As always, man, thank y'all so much for being a part of the Water Cooler Talk podcast family. Man, as always, let's get business out the way, man. Subscribe, like, and share to the video. Use hashtag WCTPod. Hey, man, follow us on Instagram and TikTok at the Water Cooler Talk. Hey, man, we about to start going heavy on Twitter. It's about to go heavy on Twitter, man. They call it X now. Hey, follow us there at CoolersPod23. And, of course, on Facebook, follow us at the Water Cooler Talk podcast on Facebook. And if you like listening to the audio version, man, you can listen to us on iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, man. Make sure you search the Water Cooler Talk podcast on any of those platforms. Like, rate, and review, and subscribe to the podcast. It helps us out. It helps move the show up in the rankings so more people can hear us, man. We apologize for being gone for almost a month, man. Life got in the way. Work got in the way. But know this. If we take another break, it'll be next month. But as soon as July hit, we in this thing strong because that's the unofficial start of football season. So y'all better get ready. We're going to be here every week. Marcus, you ready to talk to these people, man?
And let's get it, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, when you hear that crowd noise, it's been a while since I heard it. I feel the goosebumps.
Smell the grass.
When you hear that, you know what time it is. Y'all know what comes first, man. Let's get into it. Let's head to the first quarter. Let's go.
It's now time for the first quarter.
Yo, man, thank y'all so much for rocking with us here at the Water Cooler Talk podcast, the coolest podcast in your ear, man. Feels good to be back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome. I hate you today. A little bit of that mace. Hey, man, let's go ahead and get into this first quarter topic, man. As it was teased at the beginning of the show, man, colleges. This is a big thing. Colleges. Universities can now pay players, can now pay athletes. What does this mean for the future of college sports? This is big right here, man. This is very big. Marcus, what's your thoughts on this? When you first saw this, what did you think?
It's about to be a lot of big time schools taking a lot of recruits from a lot of people. It's going to be a lot of lopsided recruiting going on in a lot of sports because, you know, if you can pay athletes, it's all about that's all they care about right now. A lot of athletes, that's all they want is to check. So they going where they can get the most money.
I mean, can you blame
And
them?
no, I don't. Well, if you want to, because you don't know people's situation. So
True.
if you want, if they're trying to bring their family up,
Yup.
more power to them. So I'm never gonna knock that. But all I'm saying is, if you're a school with long pockets like a Ohio State or Arkansas, those schools of such sort is going to be very.
Where did Arkansas go from?
Yeah, Arkansas got long money,
Yeah, I know they
bro.
do. I know they got Walmart. They got their Walmart money.
Jimmy Johnson and all them.
They got
And,
the
and
Walton family. That's that Walmart money over in Arkansas.
over there, you know what I'm saying? They got them pockets. So with those, but yeah. So when you get to colleges like that, it's gonna be it's gonna be especially at all sports. Like so, you got
Yeah.
baseball,
Yeah.
you gonna be playing, basketball, swimming, and it's gonna get ugly. It's gonna get ugly.
Yeah, man. I'm low key excited, man. I'm excited to see how this goes because, like I said, this is the new era of college athletics now, and I
Yeah,
have always been a proponent, since I've learned, the word capitalism. I've always been a proponent of being paid your fair share or being paid with your worth. Being paid with your worth. That's probably the better way to go. I've always said, man, these schools have been in a lack of terms pimping out these dudes for the longest. They've been pimping them out. Schools make hundreds of millions of dollars, and these players from all sports, not just football, not just basketball, these players from all sports, don't get a cut of it. And then you start seeing players like Reggie Bush who got in trouble and had his Heisman taken away. And you have people like Cam Newton who was suspended then reinstated. Then you have the whole Johnny Manziel saga and things and stuff like that. Like, these guys deserve to be compensated and to get what they're worth for what they're bringing to that university. Now, when you get into the minute legal jargon, the details of it, are they employees? Are these guys considered employees? Do they work for the university? I mean, they go out there every Saturday, every Tuesday, Thursday, whatever day they play, baseball games, football games, when they go to a golf tournament, whenever they go to a swim meet, whenever they play a soccer match, they going to work for the university. They putting that university name across their chest, and they going out there to work, and they working for it. They working for a win. Is that not work? Is that not work? I mean, I'm just saying, man, these guys deserve compensation for what they do. Now, here's the part where it gets convoluted for me. Is the part of where, how do you determine what sport and what player has more worth than another? Because we can all sit here and say
that's where the issue becomes.
But that's an internal thing. That's an internal thing in a school. Because
But that's why you should come up with details before you do something like that.
I mean,
Because
I hear what you're saying. So basically you saying a percentage of what is going to be paid to these guys should be allocated to Pacific Sports, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
All right. So let's
no, I would say that top athletes, no matter what sport, should get a certain amount.
Okay. All right. So top athletes, no matter what sport,
should get a certain amount.
Okay. All right. So
they're bringing you conference championships, all conference championships, because in track you can do that, all conference, and recognition like that. If they're bringing that type of recognition to the school, they should get compensated.
All right. So let me ask you this question. Auburn's equestrian team has won. I think they won like 6 straight national championships.
Indeed.
Something like that. So are you saying the top equestrian rider should get the same amount as a Cam Coleman who plays football?
The national championship goes down in the same books. So why not?
Okay. All right. So the top equestrian rider. This is really this is a non-revenue generating sport. Should get the same amount as a superstar freshman Cam Coleman on Auburn's campus.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm not saying you wrong. I'm not saying you right. I'm just saying based off of what you said. You said the top.
If we gonna pay athletes, you got to pay all the athletes.
Well, of course, every one of them got to get paid. You know what I'm saying? Every one of them got to get paid.
We gonna pay all athletes.
Okay.
I love Cam Coleman. But I got a question for you though.
Go ahead.
Do you feel like, with this being stated, do you feel like, does this even the board or does this stack the board for certain colleges?
Oh, it stacks the board for certain conferences. Oh, this easily stacks the board for certain conferences. So, for example, the SEC and the Big Ten, they're gonna profit heavily off this because based off of the ruling, now they're able to move NIL collectives in-house. So instead of NIL collectives being, booster centric outside LLC or organization, that NIL collective is now in-house on top of what the floor is that the university can give them. So and we just use Auburn for example because we both Auburn fans. So let's just say Auburn has $22 million in the NIL collective right now, right? They have that sitting in the NIL collective right now that they can spend on anybody that they can get out of the portal, out of high school, or anything. The floor of what Auburn can start paying players, according to this ruling, is 20 to 22 million. So now you sitting here saying that the school has $42 to $44 million that they can use to pay athletes. That's gonna change a lot compared to my alma mater, South Alabama, who probably doesn't have as much money in an NIL collective or in-house to pay players like that. You know what I'm saying? You may have $7, $8, $9, $10 million. And then in an NIL collective, you may have $5 million. So you're talking $15 million compared to almost 50. That's a big difference. That's a big difference. It's definitely going to stack the board for the bigger schools. The bigger schools, the haves are gonna get richer, and the poor are gonna get poorer. But in a interesting way, you'll still have a lot of good players that may end up at, group of 5 smaller schools, because now these big time schools are gonna have to have salary cap. It's really a salary cap they're gonna have each year to determine how much they're gonna pay guys, and stuff like that. So you may have where a 4-star that a school is looking at, they can't bring him in because now that salary cap is maxed out. He may end up at a lower tier school making just as much, if not, a little bit more than what some of the guys at a bigger school making, because the roster at the smaller school is not as talented as what they want to bring in. So now you have more money at the smaller school to bring in that 4-star guy or a highly touted 3-star guy that's on the fringe of being a 4-star guy to come in and be on your team at a smaller school. So I mean, it's a lot of stuff to it, but my thing is, overall, it's gonna affect and it's gonna help the bigger schools get better and more
If you
talent.
want to throw out, if you were to throw out a name, what college or team would you say is going to emerge from this football wise as a better entity
Auburn.
on the field? Okay.
Auburn. Because the thing is, it's Auburn, Arkansas too. Arkansas too. For the simple fact that those pockets are deep at those two schools. They real deep.
Okay.
Really, really deep. At them two schools. Now that you actually can pay players and pay them from the school, not from a collective, on top of what the collective is now in-house. Oh yeah. Auburn already has like 20 million in the NIL collective right now. On top of what they can now pay players. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, the football athletics department, I think grossed like 110 million last year. Something like that. 110, 100 million, somewhere around that number last year. Just imagine. Out of that 100 million, the floor they can start at is 20. And they can start paying players. Yeah. I mean, Auburn is a destination, man. It's going to become a destination. It's going to become a destination. And I wouldn't be surprised in the next 2 years if Auburn is competing for a national championship. Just going to be honest with you.
Let's go then. If that's how you feel.
Just going to be honest with you. I wouldn't be surprised me. And the same thing. What school you think?
What school I think?
Mm-hmm.
I would say Ohio State.
Yeah, Ohio State. Yeah, definitely one of them. I think they did like 251 million last year in football or something like
I would
that.
say Ohio State. And to throw out another name, I would say Notre Dame.
I can see that. That's not a bad pick. That's not a bad pick at all. I can see that. Ladies and gentlemen, man, it's the end of the first quarter, man. Marcus, how you feeling?
I feel good, man. Happy to be back, bro.
Happy to be back. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all know what comes next, man. We about to head to the second quarter. You know what that is. Dose. Let's go.
Now entering the second quarter.
Yo, we in the second quarter right now, man. Thank y'all so much for rocking with us here at the Water Cooler Talk Podcast, the coolest podcast in your ear, man. We could have went a lot longer on that first subject. There's a lot. We could do a whole show on that because there's so many facets, and so many. We can go in and out of that thing and talk about it as much as possible, but we're gonna keep it moving, man. Let's go ahead and we're gonna talk about NFL OTAs, man. Marcus.
Yes, sir.
You've been watching this. I really haven't been paying attention to OTAs because I haven't been in front of a TV for real in the past 3 weeks. Just been reading off my phone. Tell us what's going on with NFL OTAs, man. What teams out there talking about? The one thing I will tell you, the one thing I have heard coming out.
That's Mahomes looking fat.
But stop. The greatest quarterback of all time can do that. He can do that. The greatest quarterback ever played the game of football can do that. Trust me, he will be ready. Patrick Mahomes will be ready by the time the season starts. He'll be ready. But what I have heard, I did read somewhere that your boy from USC ain't looking too well up there in Chicago.
My boy. Oh, Caleb.
Yeah. I read somewhere that Mr. Williams is struggling mightily in Chicago. Man. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. Now I don't know. I read it. I can't even cite the source where I read it from. I just remember it popped up on my phone. I want to say it was a Twitter. It was a Twitter link. And it popped up on my phone and I saw it. It said something about Caleb Williams is struggling mightily in Chicago, grasping the playbook. So that's the only thing I've heard so far. I haven't heard anything else about OTAs. What's been your perspective on this?
Man, I got a hot take, man.
Okay, I'm listening. Hot take. I wish I had a drop for that where I could just go like hot take. But go ahead.
I've been catching word that Keon Coleman, new star wide receiver in Buffalo. Has been working out with CeeDee Lamb. My hot take is I think Buffalo gonna make a play for CeeDee Lamb before the trade deadline.
Trade deadline is in what October?
Exactly. I'm saying that CeeDee Lamb will be in Buffalo. That's my hot take.
So let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. Let me understand what you're saying right now. So you telling me
Dak Prescott, he will be with Josh Allen.
You're telling me that CeeDee Lamb would leave sunny, warm Dallas, Texas, with Ashley and Arlington. Arlington, Dallas, they only like 15, 20 minutes apart anyway.
CeeDee Lamb wants to win. Yes, I think
for
he
the
wants to win.
indoor billion-dollar playpen of Jerry Jones to go to cold, snowy, blizzard.
Don't forget, we getting a new stadium.
And it's still going to be outdoors. The stadium is still going to be outdoors.
I don't care how you feel about it, Nick.
And he want to go up there to play in that.
He want to win. And it's on record he been unhappy with that. So you can say whatever you want. Keep playing it. He will be in Buffalo.
Oh, God.
Continue on.
Jesus Christ, man.
Miami looking scared, man.
Jesus Christ. This man said CeeDee Lamb going to Buffalo. All right.
Oh, yes.
To be continued. We'll see what happened. All right. So you said Miami looking scary. That's right. Didn't OBJ sign down there?
Man, they got weapons. They got defense.
Mm-hmm.
They look bought in. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to jump in too early on Miami, but because they my division rivals, but they making me nervous.
Okay. All right.
They're making me nervous.
All right. So right now, you had to pick a dark horse right now. Same thing we did last year. Super Bowl dark horse. Super Bowl dark horse. At this particular moment. And you ain't got it. We can come back and take a look at this 5, 6, 7 weeks from now. But at this moment right now, Super Bowl dark horse, who you got?
Win it all. Who would I have? That's a good question, Nick. I gotta ask you the same one after I answer mine. But I would say Super Bowl dark horse to win it all this year would probably be for me. The Cincinnati Bengals.
They a dark horse? Wait. You got Cincinnati as a dark horse?
Are you talking about like? Yeah, because Joe Burrow coming off an injury.
Nah, I wouldn't. Okay. I see where you coming from with that. I see where you coming from with that. But
if you really want me to say dark horse,
who you got like coming? Because I think Cincinnati would be a favorite.
I would say Houston.
Okay, all right. That's okay. I see where you coming from with that. Now, when you said Cincinnati, I was like, Cincinnati is always a favorite. As long as Joe Burrow on the field, they're a favorite. So you going Houston?
Yeah.
Houston. Okay. All right. Okay. You going Houston Texans with CJ?
Josh Allen gonna win MVP this year, man.
Who?
Josh Allen, bro. It's his time.
Josh Allen is not gonna win MVP this year.
It's his time, Nick.
He's not winning MVP this year. Sorry.
It's his time, Nick.
He's not going to win
MVP
this year. It's not happening. It's not happening.
Place your prop bets now.
Not for Josh Allen, I'm not. Tell you this. My Super Bowl dark horse is coming out of the NFC North. I think the NFC North is probably going to be the most competitive division. Even though you got these reports coming out about Caleb he's struggling a little bit right now. I think by the time the season come around, he will have a grasp that playbook. I'm picking my Super Bowl dark horse. The Green Bay Packers.
I knew Jordan Love had to be somewhere.
The Green Bay Packers. Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers are my Super Bowl dark horse this season. Last year, I picked the Detroit Lions. I was almost there.
Yeah, you good. You good last year.
But listen, I'm going with the Green Bay Packers this year. Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers.
Do you think Detroit takes a step back?
Nah. They too I think Detroit is actually the favorite to win the NFC North this year. I think they are the favorite to win the NFC North this year. It's just so much talent that's bubbling. I mean, you got 4 legitimate quarterbacks in the NFC North. You got Caleb Williams, who fits the system perfectly, even though you got these reports coming out. You have JJ McCarthy, who is with the Minnesota Vikings, who is probably in the best position out of all rookie quarterbacks right now.
Jefferson outside the country.
And of course, you got the 2 returning. Say what now?
He ain't been showing up the OTA.
Nah, he ain't been showing up. He
won't hit contract.
I mean, don't they all want their contract? They all want it. I mean,
he don't like. Y'all got rid of Kirk Cousins. He ain't like that. He told y'all.
Who's talking about JJ McCarthy?
Nah, I'm talking about Justin Jefferson told Minnesota.
Oh, that's what he told him. Oh.
He told him. He told him now. You see, now he got him stressed. Now he got him stressed.
Listen.
Now he got him stressed.
He'll be all right. They'll work something out. But then of course you got Jared Goff and Jordan Love coming back, the 2 veterans in the league. So it's gonna be an exciting league. It's gonna be an exciting division this year in the NFL. So I'm excited to see what happens with that, man. Before we get up out of here, as of right now, do the Chiefs repeat as Super Bowl champions?
Oh man. Whoa. 3-peat.
Do they 3-peat? Do they 3-peat?
Man, just walk away from the game.
Do they 3-peat? Does the greatest quarterback that ever played the game get a third one in a row? Huh?
Say that's a mic drop, bro.
Does he get a third one in a row?
You got the team to do it.
What? I'm telling y'all, man. Let's go, man. Let's go. Bryce Young, let's go, baby. Let's go, Bryce Young. I had to throw that in there. Y'all already know.
Whoa.
Let's go, Bryce Young, baby. Let's go. Carolina, Bryce Young. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Woo!
Left field. Foul on the play. That's a technical.
Yes. Bryce Young, Carolina Panthers. Let's go, baby. Ladies and gentlemen. Whatever, man. Ladies and gentlemen. It's the end of the first half, man. Marcus, how you feeling?
I'm good, man.
Feels good to be back around the water cooler talk, giving our perspective on these sports topics, man. Man. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Y'all know what time it is, man. Let's go ahead. Let's head to halftime, baby. Let's go.
You don't out your seats. It's halftime.
Woo, we ain't did this one in a long time.
Hey, roll that footage from my boy.
Do you want to feel like a star? Then go to Hollywood Media, and you'll be shining. From sports interviews, athletic highlight tapes, athletic photography, Hollywood Media will make you the star of all stars. Feel like a star on the most important days of your life, from college graduation to saying I do to your forever person. Let Hollywood Media make your event star-studded. Subscribe and follow on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at Hollywood_media. And follow on Facebook at Hollywood Media with 2 A's. Hollywood. Hey, man, shout out to our guy, DJ From Hollywood Media, man. Make sure y'all follow him on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube at Hollywood_media. That's Hollywood EY. Follow him on Facebook at Hollywood Media. That's media with 2 A's. Shout out to our guy, day one supporter of the Water Cooler Talk podcast.
My bro.
Man, we gotta get him back on the show, man. Soon.
Indeed.
Get him to talk some more sports. Get him to talk some more football. See what he talking about. See what he likes. See what he don't like. And man, we're gonna talk with him. Man, make sure y'all mess with the people that mess with the Water Cooler Talk podcast, man. We appreciate you, man. Salute to DJ and Hollywood Media. Let's go, man. We in halftime right now, man. Caitlin Clark has been having a little struggle since I debuted in the WNBA, man. She's been struggling a little bit.
Well, man.
It's Caitlin Clark.
Man.
Was Caitlin Clark overhyped?
When she got to the WNBA, it wasn't gonna be that easy.
Was she overhyped, in your opinion? And through I think, what is this? Game 7, game 6 or 7. I want to say.
I think she's not overhyped.
No,
the team around her is playing like her team before them did. Well, I think they playing like Iowa did when they had her. Everybody just giving her the ball, just waiting on her to make a play instead of just playing basketball. Like the game that I watched of her, I watched the other WNBA Rookie of the Year before, Aaliyah Boston. She suffered. Like she played horrible. I don't want to be overly critical because but we do believe in women equality, so we're gonna give them the same judgment. But she played horrible. And everybody was just sitting back waiting on Caitlin Clark to make a 50-foot three, or boop 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 boop, do something, create a shot, and make a wonderful shot. So. She got her first win against the Sparks with a clutch game winner. But I don't think she's overhyped. I think that her teammates have to realize that if she's just gonna be a one-person show, y'all will continue to lose, and she'll just get her points in a whole bunch of shots.
But this is my question though: Do you think that they should play through her, or should they play through Aaliyah Boston?
If Aaliyah Boston is as good as advertised,
what?
She needs to show up.
What? Aaliyah Boston is a baller.
I understand. Yeah, I understand. I seen in South Carolina. I understand where the what coming from, but the game that I watched of her the night that she only scored 4 to 6 points against I forgot who they played. I think they played the Connecticut
Suns, yeah.
It was horrible.
Well, I'm put it like this. This is how I see the situation. They gotta learn how to play together. You two superstars gotta learn
that's
how to play
what
together.
it is.
But they gonna have to figure out who they gonna play through. Do they play through Boston? Do they play through Clark? Which one? It's almost like a Kobe and Shaq type thing.
Yeah.
Like, are you gonna play through Shaq down on the post? Or are you gonna let Kobe go crazy out on the wing in the perimeter? And what's this gonna be? You got to figure that out. And eventually we all figured out that they played through Shaq, in the post.
What about Angel Reese in the Chicago Sky, bro?
Yo, Angel Reese, man. I'm gonna put it like this, bro. I'm put it like this. I don't know what it was. I think it was the fact that she went to LSU that I did not like Angel Reese in college. Because I don't know what it is. But now, bro, I'm like Angel Reese fan. I am an Angel Reese fan right now. bro. I'm an Angel Reese fan. I
didn't think she was gonna eat like that, but she eat.
This is my thing, bro. I really feel like it was the fact that she went to LSU that I did not like her in college. It wasn't. She was balling in college, but it was more the fact I just didn't like LSU, and just because of that, I ain't really like her. But nah, man, Angel Reese balling, man. She quickly becoming one of my favorite players in the WNBA right now. Her and Camila Cardoso together down low. Whew. Gonna be scary, man. Gonna be scary.
I think Las Vegas gonna win it again, though.
Oh yeah. They look really good right now. Especially you got Asia Wilson. She on track to win her third one in a row. We're gonna at some point in time, we're gonna have to have the conversation about is Asia Wilson the greatest basketball player to ever play the game of basketball?
I think we rushing it. Don't rush it.
Bro, if she wins 3 MVPs in a row and she wins another WNBA Finals MVP, is she the greatest? You know how much I feel about how I feel about Maya Moore, Michael Jordan, LeBron James,
That's what I'm
Kobe
saying. Maya
Bryant.
Moore got like 4 of them things, though.
Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, Dwayne Wade, Tim Duncan. We gotta start figuring out. We gotta start putting her in that category.
She up there. She rank up there now.
I don't think people really put her in that category like that. Like
She
when
deserves
you
it
talk
right now.
when you talk about greatest players in the game of basketball, you hear Michael Jordan, you hear
All right.
Kobe.
I see where you going.
You know what I'm saying? You see Kobe, you hear LeBron. You know, and then when
Like
they
Diana
Taurasi, you know, you start hearing on that Sue Bird, but they don't say Asia Wilson. They don't say that.
Cher Miller.
See what I'm saying? They don't like you ain't even say Asia Wilson yet.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? We gotta start putting her in that. She deserved that. Asia Wilson deserved that, man. She deserved it. She deserved it.
I'm gonna get that I'm a fan, man.
It's time for us to go ahead and end halftime. Y'all know what's coming up next. It's time for us to go ahead and go into the second half of this game, man. Let's go ahead and let's move to the third quarter. Yeah.
We've now entered the third quarter.
Woo! Thank y'all so much for rocking with us here at the Water Cooler Talk Podcast, the coolest podcast in your ear, man. Let's go ahead. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share the video using hashtag WCTPod. Hey, man, follow us on Instagram and TikTok at the Water Cooler Talk. Hey, man, follow us on Twitter. They call it X now, at CoolersPod23. And, man, follow us on Facebook at the Water Cooler Talk Podcast Facebook page. And also, if you're listening to us, man, you listen to us on iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, man. Search us, the Water Cooler Talk Podcast, on any one of those platforms, man. Make sure you subscribe, like, rate, and review the podcast. It helps us move up so more people can see us. So we appreciate y'all so much for that, man. Thank y'all so much for rocking with us. Let's go ahead and get into this third quarter topic, man. Probably one of the most overhyped freshmen we've ever talked about. And I'm not trying to be mean, but let's just be honest. Is Bronny James worth taking a chance on in the NBA?
Man, it's a difficult question, bro. Because the thing about it is, he's not garbage. So He's not.
He's just overhyped right now. He's just overhyped.
I feel like you gonna to say that he's better than some G League, the top G League players right now would be saying you really don't respect the game. Honestly, that's just how I feel. I feel like he's good, but I feel like he need to go back to college another year. In my honest opinion, I feel like one more year in college, then he's a top lottery pick. He only played
with
5
just
to 6
one more
games.
year. With just one more year, you think he a top? So okay. So you saying you saying if he goes back to college and plays another full season, you think after that full season, he's a lottery pick? Lottery pick is like top 10, 11, 12.
Top 10, yeah, I know.
So you saying after one more season of college, he a lottery pick?
Yeah. I don't see nobody coming out in his class, in the next class, that I would be like, he's better than Bronny. In this next class coming out, I don't see it. I don't see it.
That's a strong statement. Okay. So let me look at this. Let me look at this, man. I don't think Bronny's trash either. I think Bronny is being overhyped. This is like the Bo Nix effect. So, and let me explain what I'm saying when I say this. Bo Nix was overdrafted. JJ McCarthy was overdrafted.
Ooh, that was a strong statement.
That's not a strong. That's
I ain't said I
fact.
disagree. I'm just saying that's
It's
a
fact.
strong statement.
In a regular draft, with teams that did not need as many quarterbacks and not as much quarterback movement as happened in this past season and this past offseason, Bo Nix would have been a second or third round pick. JJ McCarthy probably would have fell to the second round. JJ McCarthy wouldn't have been a top 10 pick. Bo Nix would not have been picked. Would not have been drafted at number 12.
Okay.
So this is how I'm correlating this to Bronny James. Who is the top player in this NBA draft that's coming out of college right now in this NBA draft? Who is newsworthy enough to where they can take the spotlight off of
nobody?
Exactly. That's why you hear so much about Bronny James right now. It's not the fact that he's not good. Like, what freshman that averaged 4 or 5 points a season is now being considered to be drafted in the late first round, second round in NBA? When did that ever happen?
Man, if you a senior coming out, well, I know you like, man, really though?
Exactly.
I balled so hard my senior year. I mean, I put up 18 points, man. And I ain't, man.
That's all I'm saying.
18, 5 and 6, man. Now you gonna look at me in the first round, man.
That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's really what this is about. Honestly, this is about dollars, and Bronny James drives dollars. When you put the name James,
James holds the key to LeBron.
When you put the name James,
and that's why he hasn't committed to the Lakers, because he want to see whoever play with they top. He gonna go.
This is my thing, man. Bronny James is not a bad player. They just need to put him in the oven a little bit more and let him bake a little bit more. I think, me personally, I
feel like he should mature, like his body should mature a little bit more.
I agree there too. I said
another year of college, he'll be straight. Like I feel like he needs to go into.
I honestly believe maybe another 2 years of college would be great for him. And you know what? Going back to our first topic, how colleges playing players will help. You will actually get good players that can probably stay in school longer because now they're getting paid more. They're actually getting paid for their services, and now they may stay in school longer. And you may get a better product.
I think that's what Angel Reese did.
I mean, yes. Didn't she say that? She was like, "I'm making more money here than I would there." You know what I'm saying? So you do have that effect there, you know. I mean, knowing that they won't make that much more. I mean, knowing they're gonna make way more in the NFL and stuff like that. But still, though, I mean, the way it's setting up now, it's professional. It's minor leagues or whatever it is. But back to Bronny James. If Bronny James goes back to college, I say for another 2 years, come out after his junior year, all for it. I would love to see Bronny James. I would love to see him average 11, 12, 13 points a game. I would love to see something like that. You know, 5 assists a game.
Sure. If he goes to the Lakers, he will. If he goes to the Lakers, my boy will average 15 points a game. His daddy gonna make sure. You better guarantee you LeBron gonna be passing that boy the ball every time.
Hey, but let me ask you this question. Do you think
in the backyard?
Do you think LeBron
in the backyard?
Do you think LeBron is owed some of this heat that Bronny James is getting? Because I clearly remember, like it was a tweet.
But hold on. Let's be clear. He's performing in the combine. Like now.
Oh yeah, combine. He's doing really well.
Combine pro days. He's showing up. He's doing what he has to do. But let's keep in mind, like, is nobody really taking that serious? Like, I'm just saying, like those are drills that he do every day.
Exactly.
Those drills that young man is he's a professional at doing drills. That's if you're a professional at anything, you can do the drills to a T, or you should be able to do the drills to a T.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I'm not really reading into him doing drills.
Mm-hmm.
Scrimmages, all right. I look at him, pay attention to him. I think he always he knows how to, he's just like his father when it comes to controlling the pace of the game
Mm-hmm.
per se. He can do that. I don't know how effective he would be at the NBA level with doing that,
Mm-hmm.
because at a certain point,
He a little undersized for he a
exactly,
little undersized
and
to be a main point guard.
you're going to have to score.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he has great on ball defense. He has great off ball defense. So, like, he has a motor.
He reminds me of a Gary Payton II type player right now.
He does.
That's
But
like if I had to comp him to somebody, if I had to comp him, he reminds me of he reminds me of like a Gary Payton type player. Somebody that can play really good defense against the other team's second one of the other team's top 3 options. He can play really good defense against them, and he can give you 6-7 points a game. Right now, I think. Now, I will say this: I do think he probably would have averaged more points a game in college if he would have played a little bit more, because he didn't really play that much in college. I mean, that's part of it too. But I think if I think he can give you 6-7 points a game. Huh?
So he came off cardiac arrest. So
yeah, that's true. That too. We gotta look at that too. But all of this, but before the point I was trying to make before that was, do you think LeBron deserves some of this heat that Bronny is getting? Because he did say about 2 years ago that Bronny is better than some of these dudes that's playing in the NBA right now. He did tweet that out.
Man, he don't deserve it. He's getting Bronny what he want Bronny to be. You gotta see the vision, man.
Okay, what's the vision?
The vision is to get him to the Lakers where he at, so they can be comfortable and he can help him grow into the player that he want him to be.
But see, the thing is, LeBron only got like 2 more years playing. So what can he do? What can he do in a 2-year period for Bronny to teach him how to play the game? I mean, because after that, LeBron gonna be out the league. He gonna travel with the Lakers everywhere they go and then be like, "Hey, I'm your coach," even though they got a head coach on the team. What he gonna do?
Man, watch this. If they hire JJ Redick, it's really gonna be.
Oh, you think that's gonna happen? You think it's gonna happen?
I'm just saying, don't be shocked. LeBron calls shots everywhere he go, Nick. Why would you be shocked? If he only place he didn't do it is in Miami.
I ain't disagreeing with you. I ain't disagreeing with the word you just said right now.
Only place he didn't do it is in Miami. You seen what he got when Pat Riley said, "All right."
That man left. That man LeBron was gone so quick.
Pat Riley said, "Hey, listen."
LeBron's on the cover of that magazine with the black suit on with the ring. I'm coming home. I'm coming home.
He was out of Miami so quick, boy. The sunrise. D-Wade woke up the next morning like, man, bro, you didn't even text me.
You didn't tell me nothing, dog. You didn't even tell me nothing. What you talking about? You didn't even tell me nothing, man. That's kind of messed up, dog. I thought we were boys. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Oh, man. It's the end of the third quarter, ladies and gentlemen, man. Let us know what you think about Bronny James in this situation, man. You know what comes up next, don't you, Marcus?
The fourth quarter.
We ready. We ready. We ready.
Turn up.
For y'all.
We have now arrived at the fourth quarter.
Thank y'all so much for rocking with us here at the Water Cooler Talk Podcast, the coolest podcast in your ear. Let's go ahead and get to this fourth quarter topic right now, man. The NBA playoffs are going on right now. As of this recording, the Boston Celtics swept the Indiana Pacers, and Game 4 of the Western Conference Finals is happening.
Minnesota
is happening as of this recording And
tonight.
The Dallas Mavericks are up 3-0 against the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Luka and Kyrie.
Hey, do you think they close it out tonight?
Do I think they close it out tonight? No. I think Anthony Edwards.
Okay.
I think Anthony Edwards get him one.
Okay. So So you saying Timberwolves win tonight?
Yeah,
and they go back home and lose.
I think they mess up Kyrie undefeated closeout streak.
Okay.
He's 13-0 in closeout or 14-0 in closeout game.
Okay. So you got the Timberwolves winning tonight, and then you got them losing on their home court in Game 5.
Yep.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Timberwolves win the next two.
Okay.
I think the Timberwolves win Game 4 and Game 5.
You think they scared Dallas?
Yeah, I think they do. I think they do. I think they give them a scare. This is what I'm saying. Now, this is tricky. I think they win Game 4, and I think they win Game 5. Game 6. That'll be the pivotal game. Because think about this. If Anthony Edwards and the Timberwolves win tonight, they know they can win in Dallas. They go back home. They got momentum off this win. They win at home.
Man.
Then they come back Game 6. They come back Game 6.
Fumble this ball here.
That's what listen. They come back in Game 6. Now they got real momentum, and Dallas is like, oh snap, we got to do something. Anthony Edwards come out, drop 50 on them.
You have Kyrie Irving.
Okay.
You have Kyrie Irving.
Telling you right now.
If one thing Uncle Drew can do, Uncle Drew can come through.
I'm not down that. But
if one thing that Uncle Drew can do, Uncle Drew can come through.
I'm telling you right now. I think Minnesota win Game 4. I think they win Game 5. Game 6 is the tricky one for me.
Put it on a shirt.
If I could, I would. Underdog. Put it on the shirt. Underdog. In the words of
put it on a shirt. The one thing that Uncle Drew can do is come through.
Underdog. Put it on the shirt. Inside the NBA, man.
Keep playing. If you keep playing with Kyrie, he will end up getting another ring about this situation. He shouldn't though.
Okay. All right.
This year, honestly, this year should be Boston's year.
Oh, I think Boston is the favorite. Whichever one of these teams come out.
Yeah, I think they should beat whatever team come out.
Bro, whichever one of these teams come out, Boston should be the favorite still.
Yeah, still. But Boston, play with it top now. Do all that FU Kyrie chants and like cause he left y'all. All right. The boy go for 40 every night. And we'll be up here looking like, all right.
Hey, but you gotta think about it. Though. Boston got two. Got two thoroughbreds over there too.
Yeah, Jason Taylor was 20% before Game 5. I mean, not Game 5, but before Game 3.
Game 3, what you talking about?
20% for 3-point range before he had to come on.
The
reason why they won,
the
reason why Jaylen Brown won the Eastern Conference Final MVP because he had to tote the mailbag until Jason Tatum woke up.
But he still averaged more points than him in the series, though.
Huh?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, it was only by like 0.5. Like Jason Tatum averaged 30.3, and Jalen. Yeah, I'm positive. In the Eastern Conference Finals, Jason Tatum averaged 30.3 or 30.2, and I think Jaylen Brown averaged like 29.5 or 29.6 or 7 or something like that. So yeah, Jason Tatum still averaged more points than him in the Eastern Conference Finals. It's just the fact of the matter that Jaylen Brown made some clutch plays, made some clutch shots in that series that helped him get that award. But nah, Jason Tatum was balling. He was balling. He was missing. You ain't lying. He was missing some open threes and stuff like that. He was missing some threes. But nah, he averaged more than Jaylen Brown in that series. That's why he was asked in the press conference, like, how did he feel about Jaylen Brown getting the Larry Bird Most Valuable Player award. And he was like, hey, it's good for him, man. You know, that's good for the team too, you know. Something to that effect. But yeah, he averaged more points than Jaylen Brown. Why you looking that up?
I got a fact check that one.
I'm telling you, he looking it up. I'm telling you, that's what he did. He averaged 30 plus points in the Eastern Conference Finals, and Jaylen Brown averaged 29 and some change, or something like that. It wasn't by that much though. It wasn't by that much. So it could have went either way, to be completely honest with you. But it wasn't by that much. It was probably about I think about like 0.5. I think at the most it was 1 point. At the most it was 1 point. But it was like, I want to say it was like less than a point that he averaged more points than him. Yeah, look it up.
Okay.
Try to tell you.
Hey, I'm just saying I had to fact check that one, dog.
I'm just telling you, man. My facts be straight.
I ain't saying you were wrong, my guy. I'm just saying I had to fact check that one.
My facts be straight. We be good over her. But nah, man, it's gonna be dope, man. Whoever comes out of this Western Conference Finals, I still think it's the underdog to the Boston Celtics. That's just how I see it. That's how I see it. This is the Celtics' title to lose, unless if Luka and Kyrie come out and Luka come out and play all world in the NBA Finals. That's gonna be tough, man. That's gonna be tough. That's gonna be tough. That's gonna be tough for Boston, because Luka playing all world, man.
Yeah, I think, man, the key for Boston, if they end up playing Dallas, the key for Boston would be who can Drew Holiday stop either Luka or Kyrie, or slow down either Luka or Kyrie.
I think they'll put Drew Holiday on Kyrie. Luka too tall. Luka too big. He too big. Luka too big.
Yeah. Well, you got Derrick White.
Derrick White might be a little too small too.
He might be small, but that dude gritty.
But this is the thing though. Luka what? 6'8", 6'9"?
Man,
He 6'8", 6'9". Derrick White what? 6'4"? Huh? He got that weight. He got
that heavy Euro weight.
All right. Okay. All right. And you know what? He don't even look like, I don't know if y'all remember this, but y'all remember how Luka used to look fat all the time? That man, like, he done slimmed down, man. That man, like, he got in shape over the summer.
He's still heavy.
Yeah, he's still heavy, but he looks smaller. He looks slimmer. He look a little slimmer.
Like if he back you down, he look like he back you down. You'll be just mad. Like, man, stop bumping into me like that, man. God,
hey, it'd be like Shaq. You remember what Chuck was saying? When a guy's banging you know, you got to feel their body.
I don't want to go Chuck route. I want to go Chuck route. Chuck, we going too far.
They be banging and banging and banging.
Way too far.
Every time, bro. That's so funny, bro. That's so funny, man. Shout out to Chuck and the guys. Shout out to Chuck, Ernie, Kenny, and Shaq. I hope we don't lose inside the NBA, man. That's the best show.
You can't, man. Y'all mess up. Y'all do that, man.
Best show. Best. They talk about Chuck shoes now, how ugly they are. Man, so funny. So funny, man. Hey, man, that's the end of the game, man. Marcus, how you feeling about it, man? How you feel?
Man, I'm glad to be back, man. Are y'all happy to be back? Let us know in the comments. We back.
We back, man. We back, ladies and gentlemen. That felt good. That felt great. Y'all know what it is, man. Let's go ahead. Let's head to the post game. Let's go.
It's time to shut down in the post game.
All right, man. I want to have this quick conversation in the post game, man. We was in the chat, in the group chat, and we kind of talked about this over on the show that me and DC do on Sundays. Have you heard? But we was in the group chat and talked about the NCAA's power. So I want Marcus. Marcus thinks the NCAA has power. I don't. I think they're a powerless organization. Marcus, what is your give me your give me your analysis on why the NCAA is powerful, and I'm gonna give you mine. Why they're not.
No, Nick. How about you go first?
No, how about you go first in this situation?
No, you're very passionate about it because you started the whole conversation in the group.
No, I didn't start it. I didn't start it. I did not start it in the group chat.
No. This conversation wasn't even meant for me. You had this conversation with my brother.
I surely did. I did have a conversation with him. Now, here's the situation.
You tell me, Nick.
Here's the situation.
Since you're so passionate.
No, you brought up in the group chat about the clearinghouse.
I brought up a stipulation about the NCAA clearinghouse.
All right, so let me ask you this question. You do know the clearinghouse is a separate organization outside the NCAA, right?
That audits grades for the NCAA, yes. Come on, Nick. Come on, bro. Let's stop that.
So you do know every student goes through the clearinghouse, whether they're an athlete or not.
Nick, I just proved to you. All right, call somebody that's a regular student, Nick.
Yeah, they don't know that. You want to know why they don't know that? It's because when they apply to a school, the only thing they ask for is their transcript. They don't know why they're asking for their transcript. The transcript goes into the clearinghouse.
We get to the clearinghouse. Remember when we went in the computer technology class?
I know exactly what you're talking about. I went through. As a matter of fact, there are 3 different clearinghouses.
No, Nick, we don't have that much time. We get on subject. Tell us, why do you feel like the NCAA is powerless, Nick?
Yeah, they don't have no power. They don't, because this is the reason why. This is the reason why the NCAA has had this. Dang, I'm looking for the word to use. Anyway, has had this belief that they've been powerful because they have been touting this theme of amateurism for the longest. They've been touting this theme of amateurism for the longest. And now, when you look at this, and I had to go research this because at one point in time, I thought the NCAA had all the power as well. But then when I started breaking this down, I was like, nah, they not that powerful. They not. You know who gives the NCAA their power? The universities and the schools. You know who makes the rules that the NCAA enforces? The universities and the schools. You know who sits on these boards, these committees that the NCAA has? The university presidents and some of these chancellors at some of these universities that are members of the NCAA. So, no, the NCAA is not powerless. What we're seeing right now, this is literally what we're seeing right now in college football. When it comes to Tennessee, when it comes to Memphis and their football program, what was going on with them, Michigan, is you have member schools who want to change and on the fly want to change rules because they can, but the NCAA is like, nah, we ain't gonna do that. And then the schools are like, what do you mean you ain't gonna do that? We the ones that make the rules. You enforce what we do. That's what is happening. So go back and look at it. Mark Emmert, who was the president before Charlie Baker, he was the president of Indiana. He was the president of Indiana University. This dude right now, Charlie Baker, that's the president of the NCAA, was the governor of Massachusetts. You know what board he sat on? He sat on the board, if I'm not mistaken, he sat on the board at UMass or something like that. Something like that. Or whatever. He was like a college trustee for the board of UMass. These folks, man, look, NCAA is a powerless organization. And to be completely honest with you, it's almost set up just like the NBA and the NFL. Roger Goodell really ain't got no power. Really ain't got no power. It's really the Adam Silver really has no power. They really enforce the rules. That
okay, I see your train of thought on this, Nick.
They really enforce the rules.
That's why you should have went first.
And this is where I was going, but y'all wasn't catching on. And it's honestly true. The owners are the ones that pick the commissioner for these leagues. They the ones that pick these commissioners. They the ones that be like, all right, you gonna be the commissioner of the league. It's the reason why they go to these spring meetings every year and they vote, and the teams vote on the rules that are gonna be enforced for that year. It ain't the NBA office that's making these rules up. It's the teams that's making these rules up. That's determining whether they gonna vote them up or down. It's the same thing. They all are non-profit organizations that don't make money but make billions of dollars every year. That's all it is, man. They a powerless organization. NCAA is a powerless organization. They have no power. And the only reason why, Lord have mercy. You know, you got to pat your chest when you start coughing. The only reason why the NCAA had this power before, in my personal opinion, is because they were in lockstep with these conferences. And these conferences was like, we're going to make these rules. And the reason why they were making these rules because they didn't want to pay players. And they was using this whole theme of amateurism to keep players from being paid. Now, that's gone. There's nothing the NCAA can do to a school or to a team. Because technically, NIL is a violation. Because NIL was meant for companies to endorse athletes, not for collectives to come together to pool money together to pay players to come to their school. That is an NCAA violation. That's a booster paying a player to come to your school. Because you can trace that money back to boosters that came from their wallets. It's the same thing. NCAA ain't got no power, bro. They don't. Your rebuttal to that, sir.
I would feel like Michigan had something to say about that, but I digress. But I ain't got no rebuttal. That was my argument.
So you sitting here saying
I just said that wasn't my argument. This argument is meant for my brother.
That's fine. That's cool.
But you saying invitation to come on the show.
You saying
and I want you guys to debate this.
No. You brought Michigan into the situation. You brought Michigan into the situation.
I said Michigan would disagree with what you said. That's all I just said.
You talking about the sanctions that was already agreed upon by Michigan in the conference that the NCAA just went ahead and said, okay, we're gonna do this. That was already agreed upon. That was already agreed upon.
They threw an added sanction on that.
Oh wow. The NCAA threw an added sanction on that. Oh wow.
I'm just saying. You said they ain't got it. Okay.
They threw an added sanction on that. Oh wow. That's amazing. That's amazing. They lost what? Well, they lost what? A year? What? How many scholarships they lost? 3 scholarships?
I thought 13.
13 scholarships. 13 scholarships. Listen, they lost 13 scholarships when now they getting ready to go into a situation where they can pay players that they don't even have to have. They lost. Listen. They lost 13 scholarships. But now they just passed the law and they just settled. Now that they're gonna have to be able to pay players, and now you don't even have a restriction on how many players can be on the roster no more. Make it make sense. Is that power for real? So you think them 13 scholarships is gonna hurt? It's gonna hurt Michigan when they gonna pay these guys so much to where they can just pay for their own way to go to school.
Well, I gotta look at you gotta look at the suspension. I ain't looking into the suspension. Like I said, this is not my argument. But they're in trouble.
And they don't care. And they don't care. Tennessee in trouble. You know what Tennessee did? Tennessee sued back. Tennessee was like, what you talking about?
Well, that's what I mean.
We don't care. That's what they say.
Florida State sued back too.
Who?
Florida State sued back too.
Exactly. They don't care. They don't care. When have you heard of a school trying to sue back?
Still went on the verdict.
Stop it. These guys are
the police get sued too.
NCAA police, low key. This is a whole political argument. Low key, some of these police jurisdictions are kind of like, bruh, stop. Some of them just rife racism. Just stop it. Come on now, let's go.
Hey, man, I ain't saying nothing on here that that's Nick's.
Hey, look, I don't care. It is what it is.
Nick,
all right.
Niggas trying to get pulled over in the morning.
No, I'm not. I'm in a company car. That's what it is.
PD.
I'm in a company car. What are you talking about?
Mobile PD. He said, "Forget you, buddy."
I ain't say nothing about Mobile Police Department. Did not say a word about Mobile Police Department. Mobile Police Department, they got their own troubles going on right now. Actually, for real, why you playing? Why you playing?
Cleveland.
Huh?
So does Cleveland.
They ain't even got no police chief right now in Mobile. We don't know what's going on with the police chief in Mobile.
Man, everybody dirty.
We don't know what's going on right now. Hey, it is what it is. Hey, Marcus.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You ready?
Let's turn up, man. We've been turning up the whole show. We might want to turn up one more time for the.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a while since we did this. It's time to give out the award that everybody loves, but the person that gets it, boy, they hate it.
Give it up for the Water Boy Award.
Gatorade. H2O.
Water sucks. It really, really sucks.
Marcus, who you giving this week's Water Boy Award to?
Man, I wouldn't be right if I didn't give this Water Boy Award to these Pacers. Everybody get your brooms out. Everybody get your brooms out. The reason why y'all sweep is different from any other sweep is because in 3 games, you guys had a lead going deep into the fourth quarter or going into the fourth quarter. 20-point lead in 1 game. And y'all went to overtime. In the first game I watched, Pacers Siakam, why didn't you foul Jaylen Brown? I didn't even get to talk about it because we went on air. But why you didn't foul Jaylen Brown? That led to a whole bunch of just downright depression and sadness because then what's his name? Halliburton. He played hurt. I don't even think he was hurt. I ain't gonna question no injury, but I don't think he was as hurt as he could be. I'm just saying, but these new age players get a thumbtack, ear infection, and they want to sit out a game, bro. I don't get it. Me myself, you playing for an opportunity to go to the finals, bro. Like, if we talk about Mamba mentality, that's when Mamba mentality kick in, man. So,
but everybody ain't got that.
Everybody ain't got that. He played through broken fingers, Achilles tears, and he played through so much. So it's just like when you speak on Mamba mentality, that's what he speak on. Just being able to tough it out, finding ways to get through adversity to get to your goal. And it's just like these new age players, they quick to scream Mamba mentality, but then the first nick or bruise, you out for the rest of the rest of the series, knowing that your team needs you to win. But that's neither here nor there. But y'all guys, blew a big time lead game after game.
Yeah, they did.
I'm sorry, but outside this water that Nick finna pour you guys know that you can go to your local resort at your extended stay hotels and enjoy your vacation.
Not the extended stay. They going to the extended stay.
Man,
They can't even go to a Marriott. They can't go to a Marriott. They just gonna go to an extended stay.
Man, they lost. They going to the extended stay. You lucky in the Super 8.
Not the extended stay. They going where they going? They going to the extended stay?
They ain't going to they can't get the embassy suite up out. Y'all lost. Y'all got swept.
Not a Comfort Inn. Come on, man. A Comfort Inn at least.
They got swept.
Comfort
Inn. Lucky nice. We ain't going to Motel 6.
Comfort Inns are nice. I'm just gonna be able to.
All right, Econo Live then.
Whew, that's at least some extended stay though.
All right.
Okay, we'll give it Econo Lodge.
I'd rather stay in the stay than Econo Live.
Okay, all right. I guess. I'm a Comfort Inn person. I'm a Comfort Inn guy myself. Comfort Inn is nice. A lot of Comfort Inns are nice. That's all I'm gonna say. I like Comfort Inns.
I don't disagree with that. Me myself personally, I like Embassy Suite.
Okay, all right.
Oh man, look at all this advertising we doing.
Yeah, and we ain't even getting paid for it. Now we just like hotels. We just like staying in nice hotels when we go out of town. Yeah, give them this water. Oh man, this is great, man. That was great, man. Marcus, we came back. It's been a while, but we back, man. We back. Marcus, what you got to tell to people before we get up out of here, man?
I'm back, man. How you feel? How y'all feeling? Y'all know y'all gonna hear me again. So y'all thought y'all got rid of me, but I'm not. I'm here. I'm turned. I'm all in your ear. Yeah.
I hear
But
that.
nah, shout out to the whole team, man. I'm glad to be back, man. Shout out my co-host. We back, man. Fine, man. We came back. We gonna come back better, man.
Yeah,
Like
man.
he said, we might end up taking another break before football season because we got to come hard football season.
Got to.
Hey, everybody who hit me up, Kendall, anybody else who want to hop on the show, Tay, Shamar, y'all hit me up. So I'm gonna hop on the show. Football season.
Yeah.
Bring your knowledge. Bring your books.
Tell them to come on, man. Yeah, man. Hey, man. As always, man, shout out to the home team, 33446, Macon County, Tuskegee. BTW, Booker T. Washington High School, man. The football team won their spring game a couple of weeks ago. I forgot who they played, but they won like 20, I think it was 21-6 or 18-6 or something like that. But they looking really good. Hey, shout out to the University of South Alabama for giving me my degree. Hey, man. First off, man, before we get up out of here, this comes out on Wednesdays. And this comes out May 29th, Wednesday. And May 29th is my wife's birthday. So happy birthday to my lady. Happy birthday to my baby. I love you.
To you.
I love you. So, man, happy birthday to her, man. I love you. Shout out to my mom. Shout out to the fam. Shout out to my co-host, man. We appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us here at the Water Cooler Talk podcast. As always, we're going to get better. We're going to get bigger. We're going to get better. Anything else to say to the people before we get up out of here, boss, man?
He's speaking for himself. I'm the best I can be. Not just playing. We turned, man.
Oh, man. As always, man, we ain't did this in a minute, man. Y'all have a good one. Nah, man, better yet, y'all have a great one. Y'all be blessed, man. One love.
Thanks for listening to this episode of Water Cooler Talk. Make sure to follow us on our socials on Instagram and TikTok at Water Cooler Talk and on YouTube at The Coolest Pod 23. Also, make sure to like and subscribe on your favorite podcast player so that you never miss an episode.